Going to La La Land is disappointed in me. I'm sorry to have let you down. Going to La La Land. I really am. I really am. For those of you who haven't checked out my class review videos over on YouTube, they seem to be very popular. I mean, they're getting like 1,000 views each, which is, you know, pretty good for me. But like everybody likes them who watches them. So if you think that maybe you might enjoy something like that, like it seems like all the people like them. So you might want to check them out. That's over at www.youtube.com/JoINrbs. And you can find a link to my YouTube below the Twitch channel, probably, I think. Probably? I don't know. Our position is masked. One might assume that you'd be able to. Okay. There's a decent chance that that's true. Holy shit, there's a link. If you just type !YouTube. www.plug.com. Yes, you are correct. Would have to take out a good chunk of this building to have vision from this rooftop with Brass, I think. He does have Shredder gun. Let's do this. They're strangely addicting. I'm glad to hear that, Rudefall. I used all of my knowledge to try to make a video that was engaging and enjoyable to watch. Except also one that didn't take me more than like an hour and a half to put together each time. So it's lovely to hear that that's paid off. You're close combat specialist? Close encounters, close in person. No, not yet. Just gonna put Bress on the high ground for right now. Steady weapon. Let's dash forward a little. Okay, we can kill them. Taking out a good chunk of a building is almost always a good idea. Okay. I'll take your word on it. Let's see what happens. Sounds good, Phantom Fang. Why do you go back over the criteria in each review episode? It's like a search engine optimization sort of thing. I'm trying to make them discoverable. If somebody like searches for Ranger Implacable or something on Google, I'm trying to tag them in such a way that that video will come up, and then I'm like making an assumption that some portion of my audience is coming to the video and hasn't seen any of the other reviews. I know it's probably irritating for those of you who are watching all of them. I'm trying to do it in a way that isn't too, like, in your face. Moving to position. Scan up, I'm on it. Overwatch. But that's the idea. Never knew you wanted this type of video. The Beagle reviews, I don't know, I guess I was just inspired or something. The class reviews, though, I like blatantly stole the idea and format and everything from Filthy Robot, and I'm not even slightly ashamed. It's a really good idea, and it deserved to be made for Long War II. Objective located. We have a ranger. We do. Well then. Wait, you can see that from there, right? Okay, good. Vigilance. Moving to Overwatch. You're wondering what the new gimmick will be for TNX this week? I'm sort of like, I don't know. I'm trying to get TNX review videos done in like 40 to 50% of the amount of time that I was spending on them earlier, because I've just become much more busy than I was. So I try my best, but it's not really reasonable for me to like have somebody make me an entire outfit and also me edit an entire music video for every TNX anymore. I would love so much to actually start shooting stuff now. Made it all the way to the objective. I think I'm gonna leave Bruss. Let's like put him over there or something. He can like, okay. Realistically, what's gonna happen is a drone is going to come and kill him single-handedly. But in theory, he can be useful in some way over there, maybe. Filthy Robot made videos like those for Darkest Dungeon, cloned essay. Steve Game, thanks for the follow. Welcome to the stream. Hope you're enjoying the show. Oh, those guys are dead. That's sad. Death is such a cruel and unnecessary consequence of firing bullets into the heads of things. I'm gonna go out on a limb here and say that we might have been able to pull this off without the intel boost. Just maybe.
This is Firebrand. Evac request confirmed. Hold tight.
Eagle always does like 5 hours of XCOM, and then sometimes he does after stream stuff. Last week's TNX was just impressive because he streamed for 9 hours, which is like longer than it's actually possible to stream for in a row. Closest thing to in-depth class reviews for Long War 1 is an hour-long Arvius video. I think Faleg made some pretty good ones. He didn't really talk about each class. Faleg likes to talk about builds for classes. But he did do that. I don't... Other than that, I guess it's mostly like spreadsheet format for builds. Like there are spreadsheets of Beagle's builds and stuff like that. I don't like that format. It's too heartless and useful. My guy might be dead here. Apparently he was taking fire. Oh, he's completely fine. Alright, go figure. This is the guy with tactical sense that may very well have saved his life. Should we unleash Remy? Probably not. DS Schiff. Thanks for the follow. Welcome to the stream. So there's a like guaranteed way we can kill this Muton, which is sort of boring and takes a lot of cooldowns, but just makes absolutely certain that he's not a problem anymore. Oh, I could just shoot him. It actually works. Okay. I forgot that I had a mag tier shotgun there. Yeah, that seems easier. I was going to stun gun him and then have 2 shots against him the next turn, but that's just like, I don't know, sort of depressing. Apparently flamethrowers and vision can just go straight through this wall. Couldn't really tell you why, but I'll take it. We have Fortify and Tactical Sense and Heavy Cover and an Aid Protocol. So my Technical is actually invincible. If something flanks him, he'll only have, what, 49 defense against it. So if something were to flank him, it might possibly be able to hit. Keep putting damage on the relay and just Overwatch, I think. Well, it has a hole shot in it. Oh, it does. You're right. Got burning. And burning. Nice flamethrower. And it looks like they clustered up for a rocket. He has covering fire too. Oh. Covering fire then. Yep. Oh, you got him. Good work. Oops. This would be a cool time to have slug shot. Be a cool time to have command, but I don't have command.
Guess that'll be okay.
These guys are still burning, I guess. I forgot about that because they set fire to themselves on their own turn. So they'll burn for a little bit while longer, a little bit while I don't know.
Trusting you here.
Let's just head forward, Overwatch, dash up this side.
Ali or bouge.
Yes, burning makes it so all they can really do is move. Aliens don't understand how to hunker even, so burning does make them do pretty worthless things.
On Overwatch. I definitely got that one.
Rick killed a man. Okay, cool. Those guys are dead.
How about that? Found something. Locked and loaded. J'en occupe. Ready to engage. Bidule.
Would I categorize this situation as a breakdown? Not really.
Back in.
They didn't really have an ability to attack me at any point there. That was more like extended alpha striking thanks to
This is
the
Firebrand. It's time to go.
burn from the Technical's flamethrower.
Rolling out. I can handle that.
And the incredible defense that the Technical had from Fortify plus Tac Sense. That's why Fortify and Tac Sense get like a little bit of alpha strike rating in my reviews every time. Because if you just make it so enemies can't actually hit you, you essentially get to keep on alpha striking for another turn. Aliens have never been able to hunker Stormblast. There isn't any animation for them to do it in vanilla.
On your order. Force. What's over there?
I don't even know what video feed does.
Attempting infiltration.
Let's find out real quick. Why don't I make every ranger into a sauna build? Because I know what assaults are. And they do that a lot better. Let's increase our soldier vision by 2 for 3 turns. Nice. Got him.
Piece of cake.
It's like limited squad sight.
Getting out of here.
Yeah, it was essentially a squad sight phantom thing. I would give you the point if it were trivia night or something like that. That was a flawless. Yeah, I'm not really convinced that we had to boost that, but it's probably okay. We'll be able to generate enough intel to finish the game off skull mining and occasional intel granting missions and things like that. It'll be fine. Yeah, physical graffiti. Operation Brutal Omen. We have destroyed the alien relay. I like the smiley faces. Remy's looking good as well. We got an alien data cache off that. That's like, it has the same research time as a data pad basically, but gives twice as much intel. It's awesome. At some point I actually will turn off research and start just focusing on researching data pads and data caches. Probably once I hit advanced coil guns, there won't be much reason to research anything else for the rest of the campaign. Supply, not sure if worth. Probably not worth. Not sure. I'm about to get coil guns, I guess. Let's finish the relay first. Should we make somebody else an officer? Maybe... Shinobis are just such perfect officers is the problem. Technical officer can be sort of okay. XZX Anthony. XZX. Thanks for the follow. Welcome to the stream. Be training this rookie. We'll go low mobility assault. Hopefully she'll never have to be called on. It's just sort of a pain to have officer levels on these guys. Go focus fire on Mr. McLean. I don't want them to override my other officer on a mission and accidentally be the commanding officer. Alright, coil guns are done. We get a free coil rifle. Viper autopsy is free. Be quiet. Battlefield medicine, venom grounds, and gas grenades are all researchable. Don't really care. Faceless autopsy is free. Be quiet. Chameleon suit and stiletto rounds are available. Chameleon suit might be worth picking up. I don't know. We definitely want to go for advanced coils. 15 days. What's a data pad cost right now? A day, 2 days. So I'm sitting on another 120 or so intel pretty easily off those, just from a couple of weeks of research. Just trying to line it all up. I need to make another 350 intel probably to contact the last regions. Do we need intel for shadow chamber stuff? I think we do. So we just want to keep on skull mining. Do you have any AWC perks to offset your genetic condition? Sir Wagglepuss. I like the way that you phrased that. You picked up resilience. That's genuinely good. I'm not going to train biggest booms on you. Sorry. So we'll never find out what your tier 2 is. Or tier 2 offensive, at least. Radio relay's done. Region ticked up to strength 4 right as I finished it. Or vigilance ticked down to 3 or something. I don't know. Something changed right as I finished it. Let's go pick up our supply. Get to deploy a coil rifle somewhere, sometime soon. Very light smash and grab. Oh joy. Well, if I send a specialist with skull mining, that at least does something. Hello?
Is there dinner?
I don't know. Yes, there is. Alex is making dinner. There is dinner.
Is there already dinner?
I don't think so. Maybe? You could... It would be up there. But I'm down here. Never mind. How was work? Okay, never mind. Caitlin's home. She's drinking. Someone's got a case of the Mondays, I think. Why don't I display a trooper's available AWC perk tree? Because that's like not how the game was made. That's cheating. I'm not a cheat. We could go double specialist and just skull mine everybody. Pass. Let's bring Mr. Ewer on another mission, I guess. I could bring Book of Eons, who has already finished thingamajig. This is... Oh, this isn't vulnerable yet, though. So I guess I'd rather not. I'd rather spend a few more hours infiltrating there. Hey, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 soldiers is going to be plenty. We have a coil rifle? Do I need it? Questionable. I mean, it will look really cool. It would probably be better used on like a more important mission. I don't know. I'm probably building several coil rifles. See ya, Phantom Fang. Enjoy the rest of the evening. Okay, that's a pretty nice loadout on that coil rifle, I would say. I should try to remember that we get hazmat on that soldier. Because I keep on bringing him on missions and forgetting that he has hazmat. I'm going to go incendiary grenade over armor-piercing ammo on Sivo. I think that that's fine. Go lead expanded magazine now that he has close combat specialist. Give him an advanced laser sight. I think that will be plenty. And he doesn't like have cool into pressure or anything. And Nil Enel Ikosi? Thanks for the follow. Welcome to the stream. I don't know where the word breaks are there, but I gave it my best shot. Go advanced tear trigger, elite laser sight, because we do have cool under pressure. Advanced expanded magazine. On our specialist, this mag rifle's probably fine. I'm not going to look at it. This laser lance is about ready to get upgraded, I would say, but it will be okay for this one. So smash and grab will be over infiltrating enough to end up at just 7 or 8 enemies. Should be good. Let's go pick up some supply. We're down to strength 1 in this region. I don't know where it went. It didn't go to East Africa. Did it go to East Asia? How can the mission be baseline very light in a strength 1 region? I think it just left right after I loaded out the team. I wonder where it's going. I don't know. Eastern Europe probably really needs more legions, so maybe it's asking for help. No, Eastern Europe shouldn't. West Asia might. Maybe West Asia needs it. Oh, I never looked at this. Wired. You may remove PCS units from your soldiers without destroying them. Don't care. To serve mankind. Recruits cost 10 supply. Don't care. Quid pro quo. Black market items cost 20% less supply. Don't care. Armed to the teeth is in North America. That would be sort of nice. That's the only continent bonus that's really exciting out of the ones that I just looked at.